we are on day 3 of 4.3. Let's start with number 8, where we're going to define x as the amount of 5% solution, y is the amount of 25% solution. We know that we're going to get a total of 500 milliliters, so we're just going to add the two solutions together. Multiply each of the solutions by the percent of acid on each of these. And let's get rid of the percent signs, which gives us this. 20% of 500 is 100. Now let's multiply our top equation here by something. What would you like to multiply it by? Oh, let's not do that. Let's multiply this bottom equation by -4. Why -4? Because -4 times 0.25 gives me -1, and we already have a positive 1 up here. So I get -0.2x minus 1y equals -400. We can grab this equation up here and bring it down. Come on. Grab that equation and bring it down. Then we can add the two equations together. Add the two equations together. And negative y and positive y go away. -0.2 and positive 1 gives me positive 0.8x equals -400. Positive 500 gives me 100. And if I divide by 0.8, I get x is equal to 125 milliliters. And we know that x is the amount of 5%. So if I put 125 milliliters of 5%. Now the other one, because x plus y equals 500, if I take 500 minus the 125, I get 375. So this one is 375 milliliters of 25% solution. Let's now go to question 18. Question 18 says, a candy barrel shop manager mixes M&Ms worth $2 a pound and trail mix worth $1.50 a pound. How many pounds of each should she use to get 50 pounds of party mix worth $1.80? Well, this is a mixture problem too. We know that if I use X, oh heck, let's go crazy and go M for M&Ms, and T for trail mix. I know that we're going to add the two together and get 50 pounds. So the pounds of M&Ms plus the pounds of trail mix has to equal 50 pounds. And we also know the cost of the M&Ms is $2. The cost of the trail mix is $1.50. And the cost of the mixture is $1.80. So it's the same as the acid problem before. It's just that it's a money instead of an acid mixture. Let's multiply the top times -2, because I have a positive 2 here. And I get -2m minus 2t equals -100. Now to do this, I need to multiply 50 times $1.80, and what do I get when I do that on my calculator? $90. Let's change it then. Add the two equations together. I get -0.5t equals -10. Divide by -0.5. Divide by -0.5. I get the amount of trail mix is equal to 20 pounds. And I know since this is 20, what plus 20 gives me 50? Must be 30 pounds. So M equals 30 pounds of M&Ms and 20 pounds of trail mix. Let's then move to question 24. 24 says, Jack Reinhardt, a car salesman, has a choice of two pay arrangements. A weekly salary, pay 1, is a weekly salary of $200 plus 5% commission. Or the second version of pay is a straight 15% of commission. Find the amount of weekly sales for which Jack's earnings are the same regardless of the pay. So if they're the same, they would be equal to each other. So I go 200 plus 5% C equals 15% C. Minus the 5% C, and I get $200 is equal to 10% C. Change that to a decimal, which is 0.1, divide by 0.1, divide by 0.1, and I get the amount of commission would have, the amount of sales would have to be $2,000. The commission on $2,000 would make it the same. Then let's go to 29. 29 says the cost function is 30x plus 10,000, and the revenue function is 46x. And they ask us, where is the break-even point? Well, the break-even point happens when those are equal. So I go 30x plus 10,000 equals 46x minus 30x minus 30x, and I get 10,000 equals 16x, divide by 16, divide by 16. I get x equals 625 of whatever these x's stand for.